What's up, guys? Welcome back to your drum lessons this week. So this week we're going to jump into our warm-up, working on our permutations that we were working on the last lesson, and we're going to switch it up a little bit, do something a little different with that, and then we're going to jump into our beat practice, learning a beat practice, playing anchovies, or 1/8 note, 2/16 notes on our hi-hat with all the permutations on our kick drum, and then we're going to jump into our song assignment for this week. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right in. All right, guys, so for our warm-up, we're going to be revisiting this permutation sheet, moving our accent over a 16th note for every measure, and then we started playing our kick drum on that accent, moving that over every 16th note. Last week, we started working with unisons, playing our hands at the same time, holding our hands accountable, making sure that whatever our right hand can do, our left hand can do. And we were playing our kick drum on the accent, moving that over every 16th note. So we're going to start with that warm-up that we already know how to do, that we learned on the last lesson. We're going to start with that, and then we're going to switch that up. All right, so let's jump in the portal, starting with our unisons exercise, playing 16th notes on our hands, and then playing the kick drum on the accent, moving over every 16th note. Here we go. Very nice, guys. So now we're going to switch this exercise up a little bit. So we're going to still play the 16th note permutation exercise where our kick drum is moving out over every measure, a 16th note. But now we're going to play it linear style. So linear style means that we're going to play nothing at the same time. So yes, of course, our hands are going to play at the same time because we're still playing unisons. But what I mean is our kick drum is going to play by itself without our hands. So for example, if I'm not playing linear like we were doing, I would play the first measure, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and our kick is landing at the same time as our hands. We're playing those together. Okay, but if we're playing this linear style, then I would play the kick drum by itself. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E. Okay, so linear style is how we're going to do this whole exercise. So just so that I can explain it a little bit better, let's go through each measure. So first measure, as I already played, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and our hands are not playing with our kick. The next measure, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and the next measure, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and then the last measure, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and Okay, so Our kick is by itself. Linear style, we're still playing unisons on our hands, but we're soloing our kick on those accent notes. Are you guys ready to take this into the portal and play each measure 4 times and then play the sheet down twice? All right, here we go. All right, great job on your warm-up today. Let's move on to our beat practice. Oh man, this one's a doozy this time. This one is a doozy. So welcome to your beat practice this week. This time we're gonna take the same 16th note permutation exercise that we've been doing in the last 2 lessons, moving our kick drum over a 16th note for every bar, and we're playing a different pattern on our hands. So we started with 8th notes, regular 8th notes, moving our kick drum over a 16th note for every bar. Then we did quarter notes, we did 16th notes, which was difficult for me at least. Then we started doing some different syncopated patterns on our right hand. So last lesson we did our cheesy bread, or 2 16th notes and an 8th note. So the first measure. Okay, so this time we're gonna switch up our right hand to anchovies, or 8th note to 16th notes. We're still gonna be moving our kick drum over a 16th note for every bar. All right, so let's take it slow. Let's try to break it down. Let me show you what I mean. So we're gonna start with our anchovies on our right hand. Anchovy, 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 anchovy. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... Make sure you're not playing triplets. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... We're playing 1 8th note, 2 16th notes. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... So for our first measure, we're playing our kick drum on the beat, or on 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so it sounds like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a anchovy, 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 anchovy. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... Okay, and then we're just gonna put our snare on beats 2 and 4. All right, so let's try that. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. All right, so not too hard, right? That's the easy one. Here's where it starts getting a little complicated, because now we have to play more of a linear pattern where our kick drum is landing, you guessed it, on the E. So we have 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So if I start like we did, anchovy, 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 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Our kick is going in between the first note and the second note. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. All right, then we put our kick on 2 and 4. Here we go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. All right, so that one's pretty hard. Moving on to the next one, let's go to the and. Our kick drum is being played on the and. We are playing our hands on the and. So next we're going to be playing our kick drum on the and. So if we're counting 1 and a, 1 and a, we're playing it on the and. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a anchovy, 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 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Okay, let me slow that down. So we're starting with our anchovies on our right hand, or 1 and a, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. We're gonna add our kick on and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a anchovies, 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 anchovies. All right, and then we're gonna add our snare on beats 2 and 4. Are you guys ready? Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. All right, and then our last measure, we're going to be playing it on the So we're still going to be playing anchovy rhythm on our right hand, 1 and 2 and We're gonna play our kick drum on that Okay, so it'll sound like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Okay, so slowing that down, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And then putting our snare on beat 2 and 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. That's the coolest one in my opinion. All right, so let's practice this together. We'll take it slow. Let's jump in the portal. We'll do it slow. We'll do it a couple different tempos. Here we go. right, guys, welcome back for your song assignment for this lesson. We're going to dive into this song. It's an iconic song. It's an old song. Hope that's okay. And it's an iconic drum beat that every drummer should know, in my opinion. The song that you guys are going to be assigned for you level 2 guys is Sissy Strut by the Meters. Here it is.
Yeah.
Funky beats. All right, we got some funky beats happening here. It sounds easy. This song is very difficult. Like, in fact, we're only working on the first measure or the first A section for this song. So this part, boom, but the B section, this part, every measure is different. So we're going to have to break that down measure by measure. Sounds the same, but it's because it's in the same theme. Woo! One of the funkiest drummers of all time. Okay, so we'll listen to this again when we start charting it out, which is what we're going to do next. We're going to listen all the way through. We're going to chart it all the way out. Are you guys ready? All right, guys, so for the Sissy Strut, we are going to, this is such an iconic beat, man, such an iconic song. We're going to try to chart this one out, so let's give it a listen first, and then we'll give it a chart. So let's try to talk about what this is. This is like, we can't just write like verse, chorus, verse, chorus. I mean, I guess you can, but there's no singing in this song, so we don't know when they're telling the story. They're telling the story musically, but the way that I would write this is A section, B section, you know, and then like what are they playing over, you know, those two sections, because we have an A beat and we have a B beat. So let me show you what I mean. Let's just give it a listen, and then we'll continue on charting it. All right, so listening, Sissy Strut by the Meters.
Yeah.
The funk is so deep. This is going to be hard for me, too. This is really difficult, this song. All right, we're back on the A section. Hey, email. B section. It's kind of hard on this B section because it's like it changes so much that we're gonna have to just pick a theme and run with that. We'll break it down though. All right, so we're in a solo, but it's still kind of on the A section beat. So we have an organ solo, A section beat. Up, B section, boom, boom. So out of the solo, B section. section. Oh, a different beat. Oh, nice. Nice fade out ending. I guess if you'd play that live, you'd probably end like right on. Boom, boom, bump, bump, something like that. All right, so let's get to charting about it, or let's get to charting this song, and then let's talk about it a little bit, because this is a unique song where it isn't exactly like every measure is a specific pattern or the same pattern, repeating pattern. It's like kind of based on feel, not based on notation. So let's talk about that a little bit more, and let's move on. All right, here we go. All right, so as I was mentioning, this song doesn't really have a specific pattern that's just repeating over and over and over again, you know, like in an ordinary rock song or even an ordinary funk song. This song is really based on feel. So I highly doubt Zigaboo was like the drummer of the Meters was reading down a chart and playing every note, plotted out, planned out, you know, on that to make the song feel like it did. I don't think that's what was happening. I think he was playing the feel of the song and playing what came to his mind and came out of his heart. So anyways, we don't need to really try to chart this whole entire song and play every note for note for note. But we can kind of pick some themes and then mess around with those and play the feel of this song. And you guys will notice like the feel changes, like the way that we write this song out. There's accents and stuff like that are being played. We're gonna like it's gonna help us to play this kind of correctly. You know what I mean? So let's talk about that. Let's just chart out, you know, the A sections and the B sections and see how it goes. But it seems like this chart isn't really going to do us very good, because it's just A section, then B section, then A section, then B section, then A section, then B section, then A section, then B section. But let's try it. Let's try it anyways, just for the sake of charting it out. It's good practice for us. All right, so if I'm charting out, of course, if you guys have seen me chart out before, of course you know that I start with my big old giant lines on the page, and then I will write Sissy Strut over here, CISSYSTRUT, and then I'm going to put notes. All right, so we're going to write A sections, B sections. We're not going to worry about the B sections today, or the beats on the B sections. We're just going to worry about playing the A section beat. Okay, so let's just listen and put some stuff in there. Yeah. A section. B section. We probably should count the measures, but we'll do that later. A section. This is one of those ones when you hear the guitars change, organ change, bass change, you know you're in the B section. Like right here, 1, 2, ready, go. B section. Oh man, B section's so hard. So unlike a lot of things. All right, we got that A section solo. B section. Lots of drums going on there. A section. Dude, another B section. Crazy, like little drag roll at the beginning of that one. And then this is fade. Oh, we got an A at the end, but it's fading. All right, so we will, if we were playing this in a band, we'd have to work out how we're going to end it. Like I mentioned before, but anyways, we don't have to worry about that. All right, so this is our chart now. As far as our reading this or checking out this this thing, I'm going to put the sheet music up here. So there you go, you have it. And we're going to look at A section. So we're going to don't even like challenge your brains into going into B section yet, because that is super overwhelming. At least for me it is. And we're, it'll cause my head to start spinning. So as I mentioned, this chart is kind of not really telling us anything. It's just, the song just repeats. It's funny because I've talked about it not being a loop. The beat is not a loop. It's just kind of a theme, but the song is definitely a loop. It plays the same amount of measures every time, and it just does the A section and the B section. There's no real like roadmap needed. It's just A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, all the way down to the end. So, all right. So looking at this beat though, this beat right now is like just this beat it took me a little while to figure out, just because it's so not like any other beat that we play. But we've been working on these 16th note permutations, and we've been playing every variation of this already. We just haven't played this combination of these variations. So this is like basically what I'm saying is our brain knows how to do all of this stuff, because we've played every 16th note on our kick drum, and we've also played it linearly today. So we're going to do something similar to that with this beat. So if you're looking at that beat, let's just take it 16th note grouping by 16th note grouping. So we have the 1E and we have kick on 1. Don't worry about the accents just yet, because the accents come when we play along to the song. So we'll just pay attention to the sticking. We have this cool sticking pattern: right, left, right. So left, right, left, right. On our hi-hat patterns, playing 16 notes. So anyways, I'm jumping ahead. Let's stay on the first one. So anyways, okay, let me just play the beat for you. So let me see if I can get it. So it's all right, so I'm playing it very straight. The song is actually swung. That's where those accents come in when we start swinging this. So if I'm playing it more like the song, let me see if I can get into it here. All right, so very, very cool beat. I mean, like super cool. Super fun to play too. So let's break it down. All right, 16th note grouping by 16th note grouping. This is a lot like of what we've already been working on for the past 3 weeks now, or 3 lessons, doing these 16th note permutations. So we're going to play our kick on 1 and the of 1. And then we're going to play left, right in between. So 1E and 1E and 1E and 1E and All right. Kick, left, right, kick. Kick, left, right, kick. Kick, left, right, kick. One more time. Kick, left, right, kick. All right, so after that last kick on we're going to play our snare and our hi-hat together. So let's just get to that point. So kick, left, right, kick, snare. Kick, left, right, kick, snare. 1E and 2. 1 E and a 2. We're not worried about the accents just yet. 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2. Kick left, right, kick left. Kick left, right, kick left. Left and right at the end. All right? We can already start hearing the song come into life, right? All right. After that, kick left, right, kick together. We're going to play a kick by itself on the E. 1 or 2 E. Okay? So kick left, right, kick together on 2, and then E. It sounds like this. Kick left, right. Let's loop that together. 2, ready, go. All right, very nice. Kick, left, right, kick, snare, kick. So 1 E and a 2 E. 1 E and a 2 E. Moving on, playing the rest of 2 E and a. We're going to play right, left. So now we're switching the pattern. So it's left, right on the first E and then on the second and we're playing right, left. So after that E kick on 2, we're going to play right, left. All right, so it sounds like this. I'm probably confusing you a little bit too much, but here it is. It's kick, left, right, kick. So 1 E and a 2 E and a. 1 E and a 2 E and a. 1 E and a 2 E and a. Whoops, wrong sticking. 1 E and a 2 E and a. 1 E and a 2 E and a. Again, don't worry about the accents. Those will come when we play along to the song. You're just worried about the sticking and playing those kick patterns. 1 E and a 2 E and a. 1 E and a 2 E and a. 1 E and a 2 E and a. Last time. 1 E and a 2 E and a. Okay, very nice. So now going back to our main beat, we're going to continue on beat 3. We're going to play exactly like we did on beat 1. We're going to play again 3 on kick, left, right on E and then on kick. So again, when we're looking at the sheet music like this, we're looking for patterns that are the same. We already know how to do it. We did it on the first beat. So repeating that first beat after we play the 2 E and a section, it sounds like this. Okay. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. All right. So 3 should be fairly easy because we already know how to do it. Like I said, we already did it on beat 1. It's repeating it. All right. So now the second part, or the fourth part, I should say, which is a little bit different from the other ones, is we have a cheesy bread kind of pattern here. We're playing snare together with our hi-hat. So on 4, kick in between are on the E, and then a hi-hat bark on the and a 4. So 4 E and 4 E and 4 E and 4 E and. All right, so if we put that together very slowly, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and We're just playing taco at the end. Taco, talk. 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and. All right, so that is so cool and it's so fun to play because our hands are shifting. Da, 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 da. I love that pattern. They're not being played exactly on the same beats, so that's really cool. And then ending with the da, da at the end just makes it so funky, man. All right, let's loop that together. Let's play it to a metronome. Let's play it pretty quietly. I mean, pretty slowly. Why do I always say quietly? Pretty slowly. Here we go, metronome time. Can we play at this tempo? All right, so let's loop this together. Let's play this for a few minutes here. Let's just try to sink into this groove. Again, we're not worried about the accents. We'll worry about the accents when we actually play the song. So for right now, we're going to just try to play this pattern. We're going to try to repeat it. If you guys can't latch on to reading it, that's okay. Just try to listen to the patterns that I'm playing and try to match those, okay? So let's sink into this. Let's groove on it. Here we go. All right, very good. Let's try a different angle here. So you go 1, 2, ready, more. All right. All right, very nice. Very cool beat, man. We can use that in a lot of different ways. All right, so now let's try to get a sense of the feel for this by playing that same beat. I'm going to slow it down, actually, and we're going to try to play this together with the song. We're just going to play the A section part, so we're not worried about the B section. And now we'll start to try to pay attention a little bit to the accents. All right, so let's give this one a shot, playing it along with the song. We're not worried about the B sections, just the A sections. Here we go. It's really slow. In the B sections, we'll wait for the A section. I don't know the B sections yet either. B section's longer too. Coffee break. Here we go. Ready, go. Okay, very nice. So you guys can hear it's not consistent. It's not exactly the same pattern every single time like the sheet music that we have written. It actually is a feel thing, but we have the feel or we have the general idea written down, and then that's going to be the theme for the A section. So you can hear the accents there's a feel thing. The accents aren't exactly where they're placed on the sheet music, but it's the theme. So, and you can hear that like sometimes there's no right hand, only the accent on the left is played. But if you play that accent on your left, you kind of start getting a feel for what the song actually feels like. So, it's like real lazy, right? Anyways, very, very, very cool beat. Very cool, iconic drum beat, iconic drum song. Yeah, this is a really cool one for us to learn. And it goes right along with what we've been learning in the portal, playing our permutations with our kick drums. So very, very cool, useful tools, and a very cool, iconic beat. I hope you guys are having fun with this one. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, great job on your lesson this week. Great job on your permutations, moving that kick drum over every 16th note, every bar. That is amazing. So now we're going to get on to much more on the next lesson. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you guys on the next one.